Alright, just give me a second, just getting things all set up and posting that I'm live. How's it going, Buster? Always good to see you. By the way, let me know if the music's too loud or not. Waiting for food? I hear that. Absolutely surprised how well the Geats video is doing. I mean, yeah, the Geats just ended, and it's a really good season, in my opinion. Even though I haven't seen all of Kamen Rider, the music's just right. Okay, good. Had to tone it down on my end because it was getting too loud for my ears. But yeah, Geats was really good. Uh, Figure, I'm just gonna be sketching mostly for the stream while talking about Toku shows and whatnot, or whatever. Might be streaming a bit more regularly now that my sister's in college. Oh, like I did this for Saber and Revice and like they got decent, but the Geeks video already surpassed both of them in a day. I mean, I'm glad to hear it, man. Um, just shows how crazy dedicated people are to it. Yeah, that, and also, I imagine you've grown as a creator in the past, years or whatnot. So I think that might be part of it. And plus, again, Geats just this was my first time watching a writer as it airs, so I don't have as much experience, but I do know that I think Geats is just very popular as a season from the looks of it. I know I have a Geats video in mind that I'm gonna write up shortly. Maybe, lol. Yeah. God lord, this. Boom, boom. Scribbles. Yeah, so, what were your thoughts about Geats again? Remind me. I did watch your video and I liked it. It's just it's been a hot second. Just looking up a reference real quick. Alright. Good show, not my favorite. That's fair. For me, out of the two Reiwa shows I've seen, Geats is my favorite of the Reiwa season. Again, I haven't watched Saber or Revice. I did watch 01 because of Shout Factory. But no, Geats kept me hooked throughout the entire season, and it was a joy to watch. In fact, I had to pick up SH Figure Arts Geats at BotCon this past weekend, because simply because I really enjoyed the show. I think it's maybe my top 5, maybe, or if not top 10, but then again I haven't seen them. I haven't finished that many rider shows. I think my overall favorite is Kuga. Saber is your favorite right now? Favorite of Reiwa or um, just overall? Also, how was BotCon? BotCon was good. You know, it was fun. Not as big as a turnout as I thought it would be, but I overheard because BotCon took a break after 2016. They're trying to get back their audience. But speaking of BotCon, the favorite of Reiwa? Okay. What's your favorite Rider series overall, if you don't mind me asking? By the way, I'll probably be recording like an unscripted Geats video, or just if I ramble on about Geats in the stream, I might just edit the stream out. Either Build or Kabuto. I've heard good things about both shows. Um, I'll definitely check them out sometime. I'm not sure if they're going to be. They're not the next shows that I'm interested in watching next. Um, right now, I'm in the middle of both Black RX and because of the Discotheque release and uh, shoot, a Kamen Rider Double, which I've been watching as I've been going to the gym, and I'm like 9 episodes left of Double, and I'm gonna watch Forever A to Z, and like I'm gonna try to watch it in chronological order. I'm trying to get a good reference of both Black and Shadow Moon because I did do a sketch at BotCon, but I didn't feel like sharing it simply because I want to like remake it. Amazon's my next writer to watch. Same, but for me, it's because that's gonna be my next writer review. um, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out Amazon after Double. Double's real good. Yes, yes, indeed, it's real good. I'm also kind of like, for me, it's sort of a bit interesting because I'm coming in after watching uh, Fudo PI when it aired on, like when it first aired. So I'm kind of going in, uh, with some knowledge of what happens. Forever A to Z is after 44. Yeah, that's what I read on the wiki, and that's what I plan on doing. Uh, I might just forego trying to find the reference I was using at BotCon. And just say, oh, nope, found it. Yep, okay. I have my Kamen Rider X script running. I just need to record and edit. Lol. You're in reverse order. Are you talking about Fudo PI and Double? Because yeah, that was definitely in reverse order, but again, not necessarily my fault. At the time, because that was before I was like, I decided to say screw it and just started, going the less legitimate routes. um, yeah, with Double. But yeah, again, it's not necessarily my fault or a lot of people's faults because one's legally and, readily available. The other isn't. Fudo PI, that's on Crunchyroll. Yeah, Toei don't make it easy. That is true. Toei is very money money driven. It's they're the company from just from what I've noticed that they just want to eat. They want to have their cake and eat it too. That's Toei. And they, to an extent, they can get away with it because they have the rights to Dragon Ball, One Piece, I believe Sailor Moon. With the anime section, they don't care about Tokusatsu. Alright. Let's get the sketches going. So this is going to be like a silly idea that I had. And it's actually kind of a silly idea that I had for a while. But I figured, I can just draw it out. And, let's see. It's a bit more cartoonish that I'm going for. It's not even money driven, it's just legal mess stuff. I recently learned TBS. Sashi is also in conflict of interest in getting simulcast of writer and the West. That is true, yeah. And I think I mentioned this on Twitter that Subaraya is in a really, right now, and they're in a good position because they're the only ones, to my knowledge, I could be wrong with this, they're the only ones that really own Ultraman. They don't have to worry about other companies coming in and having to discuss stuff with them. No, they're like, we own it. We own Ultraman. We can do whatever we want. And then they also have a pretty good deal with, I forgot which network they're streaming Ultraman on, the new gen and Blazar. But they have a good deal where they're allowed to do YouTube. Whereas Toei, not only do they have TV as Asahi, they also have Ishinomori Productions. So you got 3 companies that have their hands in the cookie jar essentially for Kamen Rider and Sentai, and also all the other Ishinomori heroes. Supro just has Ultraman. Toei has too many things in doing with Rider and dealings with Rider right now. Yeah, that's also another case. It's like that's the other thing. Is just like, yeah, like you said, Subaraya, Ultraman is that. But to be fair, they also got Gridman, which the anime has been doing well in Japan, I believe. The West, it's kind of a little weird. Just a Western fan base, or not the Tokusatsu side, but just the anime side, from what I've been able to gather. But yeah, one thing I would like to see Subaraya do is to maybe go do more stuff other than Ultraman again. Like, bring back Mirror Man and Fireman. Do a spin-off with Ultra Force that need it. God, I'm so excited for Gridman Universe. Yeah, I can't wait for that to come out to the States whenever it does. Ooh, loving the silly shape I'm seeing here. Yeah, I am using Pinky in the Brain as a reference. Yeah, I don't normally go this cartoony, but I had a very cartoony idea, and I sketched it out while I was at BotCon, but I didn't feel like sharing it because I wanted to remake it. I'd be all for Mirror Man finally getting another shot. Yeah. Yeah, no, I would love to see... I just want to see more of Subaraya stuff. Oh, I was thinking, I'm like, Andrew, that might be Vandy. How's it going, Vandy? How's your night treating you? Yeah, we've just been talking about Kamen Rider and a little bit of Ultraman, talking about some of the legal shenanigans. Not sure if I... Eh. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. In fact, probably shouldn't. Going good, happy to catch a stream, sketching and whatnot myself. Very nice, very nice. It's always nice to sketch while you're listening into somebody else sketch. Because I sometimes do that with your streams. Yeah. I'm still holding out for some new Spectre-Man stuff. I know he has a few comics to last year's. Yeah, in fact, I just, before I went to BotCon, I got the Spectre-Man Heroes graphic novel, the paperback, which includes the Spectre-Man comic done by Matt Frank, as well as the other heroes of that line, like Lion Maru, I believe his name is, Tiger 7. Some obscure heroes that, you know, that I don't have that much knowledge on. In fact, I don't really know much about Spectre-Man. So, honestly, when I'm done reading Spectre-Man, I might try to see if I can get a Matt Frank interview. I mean, we're following each other on Twitter, so who knows? I just think that would be a cool video to talk about something that's not Ultraman and Kamen Rider. What are we going to do tonight? What are we going to do tonight, Kuga? Well, welcome, GG54. And you're actually not too far off of what I'm going with. Not quite Kuga, but you're in the right ballpark. And also, how are you doing tonight, GG? Trying to get this. Again, I'm not used to doing cartoony styles like this, but again, I had this idea for a while and I sketched it out back when I was in BotCon, and I really just wanted to make a digital version of it. Let's see. Doing good? That's good to hear, man. Right. He's a fun one, Spectre-Man. Kind of the only other Toku hero I think people know of offhand. I've had moments where people would see an Ultraman shirt and think it was him. Yeah, you know, it's really interesting that Spectre-Man kind of has that notoriety here in the States when, to my knowledge, he's not really as widely available as Ultraman has become. I would honestly love to see more Spectre-Man come out just so we can get introduction. Has there been an official Spectre-Man release? If there has been, I might want to try to pick it up, but all I know is the comics are the recent releases. Also, thank you for the age of digital, where I can just do this and be like, move it around. Just want to get the right proportions. None that I know of, yeah. Yeah, I figured. I wish I don't know what legal shenanigans Spectrum Man is. I'm sure they have their own issues going on, or just maybe nobody's interested. I mean, who knows? I mean, hopefully we can get something, and hopefully the comic is able to get some of the word out and maybe get some eyes on to seeing about doing one. GG. I always wondered if Matt Frank drew his comics digitally or hand drew them and scanned them. So I know that he's traditional and scans, at least for the inking and penciling, because I've seen his originals. Like, he's posted some of his, like, some shots of his, the Godzilla Rivals comic that's coming out tomorrow, Space Godzilla. He posted shots of of the, like, while he was working on it, of some of the pages. He posted pictures online, and yeah, it's the inking is done traditional, at least for some of his work. I'm sure he's also done digital work, but the coloring, I believe, is digital. Alright, I think I got the cartoony shapes lined up. And part of it is going back to my BotCon reference. But yeah, I kind of want to see if once I'm done reading Spectrum Man Heroes, I would love to pick Matt Frank's brain if I can. Of course, it's not a guarantee I'll get an interview. In fact, I haven't asked him. But it's just something, I might try to do. In fact, let's go enlarge his head a bit. It's a lot of work to draw those scales on monsters. Yeah, it does, and it can be tedious. I am no stranger to drawing monsters myself. In fact, I probably should draw some monsters, and I need to get back to the Gamera style challenge that I was doing. But let's see. Gotta separate the arms real quick. Yeah, I need to get back to doing some monster drawing. But yeah, scales can be a challenge if you don't know how to tackle them, or should I say how detailed you want to get, and also it depends on the monster, because some monsters are just more difficult than others. And Vandy, if you're still here, I'm sure you know. Alright, Gamera Show's about to come out. Yes, it is. I'm really looking forward to Gamera. Just like, the action looks good, and honestly, I've been waiting for something new Gamera, as I'm sure a lot of us have, for quite a while. Let's see. How did I have it that way? Okay. But yeah, the Gamera, I'm looking forward to the Gamera Show, and strangely enough, I'm looking forward to the One Piece live action. Vandy, I know you have your gripes with it, but I gotta be honest, from what I've seen, I think I'm on board. But of course, for the record, not promoting One Piece. I'm just because writer strike, actor strike, support the writers and actors. I just want to make that clear. Alright. And part of the reason I wanted to redo this because the Bakugan sketch was messy. And I've been really trying to get the hang of scales. That recent Space Godzilla I did was a big step. It's like you have to be rigid but loose at the same time. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And also, really good job on the Space Godzilla, man. Hey, I hope it's good. I know the kid playing Luffy is excited. Yeah, in fact, there was a really somewhat emotional video of him meeting Ichiro Oda. You know, they actually got to meet and they recorded it, and Oda gave the actor playing Luffy the hat, you know, and the actor actually drew Luffy for Oda. It was a really heartwarming video. In fact, I might sketch some for One Piece for the show if I have time. Yeah, no worries, man. You know, like you've been doing good stuff, man. And yeah, it's kind of the big thing driving interest for a lot of people. Yeah, that and also there was a clip from the show that released, and it kind of just showed, you know, like people have been pointing out that it's just, again, this is why writers need to be paid, is that they've been doing their research for the show. Like they're legit referencing, like they referenced a recipe that's in a One Piece cookbook. So I think that's just cool, for one, and two, Netflix, Disney, whoever needs to hear this, pay your writers. Pay your writers and actors. None of that AI crap. Let's see if I can get the shape right. I'll definitely be checking parts out to see how it stacks up to the anime, particularly the fight scenes. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. But luckily for me, I haven't really watched the anime other than like clips here and there. So, I've read the manga, so, but you know, so I know the story, but I don't have the animation to compare it to. So, how did the legal battle of ownership of Ultraman start? This legal battle well, so it's a long and complicated story, but to try to give you the Clip Notes version of it, basically in the 70s, Subaraya teamed up with they teamed up with a company in Thailand or Taiwan, I forget which one, to make Ultraman and Hanuman. I think that's how you say it, Hanuman movie. Uh, and Subaraya licensed the use of Ultraman characters. Well, Chayo, the company that asked for rights, I think it was in the 90s where they essentially was like, they forged a document claiming that like, hey, we own the international rights to Ultraman, and Subaru's like, no, you don't. Is that Sonic music you hear? Yes, I put a link in the description. So it's a remix playlist I found on YouTube uh, by Game Chops. This is Studiopolis remix from Sonic Mania. But yeah, anyway, Trio, they were being jerks, and they forged this like bogus like copyright from not Eiji Tsuburaya because it was the 70s, so Tsuburaya's son, and again, legal battle. That Tsuburaya had to take Trio to the U.S. court, and it was there that they won back in 2018, and that's the reason why we're getting a full out Ultraman in the States now, like internationally, because yeah, they won, and Child no longer. They're still trying to do shenanigans, but they're just not as prevalent. Um, and now that kind of the word is out there of which is official and which is not, people have rised up, and again, Subaraya is just owning it. Also, shout out to anyone who can guess which rider I am drawing. Or pseudo rider in this case. And also, yeah, again, I've read the manga way past the point that the Netflix show is going to be at, so it's going to be kind of cool to re-experience some of the One Piece story in a different medium. I might check out the anime as like sort of a background watch in the future, just not in the near future. I need to get back to reading One Piece, but I also need to get back to working on my comic. Shh, don't tell me that I'm sketching instead of working on my comic. Let's see, how did I do this? Okay. And this is where I get a little crazy with the designs. So, by the way, has anybody been keeping up with Blazar? I still need to watch the English dub of episode 7, the latest one. But I've been pretty much caught up. I sadly fell off. I need to catch up a lot. That's unfortunate. I mean, granted, it's still pretty early on to the series, so if you want to catch up, there's still time. And also, you should catch up because Blazar has been fantastic. A bit more sillier than a lot of people were expecting it to be, but I think that's for the betterment of the series as it has a Showa feel. Not to the extent of, say, like Ultraman Max, but it still has that Showa feel. Like the characters feel Showa to an extent. Gotta keep talking. Gotta keep talking. I don't know what to talk about. uh, but yeah, I've been really enjoying Blazar, Peak Ultraman. Right now we're in the middle of a two-parter, and it's top-notch. Top-notch stuff. Alright. And then let's see. I had it, so... It would make sense to do that. What have you guys been watching in terms of, I don't know, shows, movies, and games you guys been playing? So what Kamen Rider you think you are watching next? So I'm in the middle of both Double and Black RX. Double I've been watching as I work out. I'm almost done with Double. Then after Black RX, I'll probably rewatch Black Sun on my TV. But for exercise, I might try to watch Amazon. Yeah, I'll probably try to watch Amazon next for my rider reviews, because from the reviews I'm trying to go by release order. Makes sense. And the reason I'm watching Double now is just for my own pleasure. I've always wanted to check out Double, and it just kind of worked nicely in terms of timing. Let's see. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna watch after Amazon or Black Sun. Also depends what if there's a new Kamen Rider release on the horizon or not, as we haven't gotten any announcements of new Kamen Rider stuff. I'm gonna do some stretching for this one, for this head. Not liking how that turned out. Actually, you know what? We still need the neck stretched though. Still need to give him a big old neck. I also need to check out the Amazon's movie, or Amazon Riders. The one that was on Amazon Prime that Toei decided, nah. Mostly just been playing Street Fighter between drawing. I want to get to the new Armored Core, but I'm waiting. I haven't watched much of like Armored Core gameplay or reviews, but that piqued my interest. Don't exactly have the money for it. Sadly I had to start applying for some non-art jobs. Like I applied for the local Regal cinema today because I just need to get some money rolling in. Uh, as my next con's probably not that I'm going to be tabling at is probably not going to be until November from the looks of it. But thankfully, the November con is looking to be more local con, like an hour drive away, so I don't have to book a hotel or anything. I really need to get back to watching Black RX, to be honest. I stopped right before I went to BotCon. I finished up Disc 1 and I need to start Disc 2. The reason I haven't started since I got back is because I'm in the middle of watching the movie Drive My Car. I don't know if you guys heard about it or not. Let's see. Do I want to make his head bigger or... Let's see. Yeah. I will say I'm looking forward to the Mario Wonder Direct. I might stream that. Surprisingly, I have not. About Drive My Car, yeah. So it's a drama. It's a Japanese drama. Yeah. So not tokusatsu related or anything. But no, it's a drama based off a short story. And it can be real, like heavy stuff. Because it deals with grief and depression. It came out pretty recently, 2021. But it's out on the Criterion collection. I have it on Blu-ray, and I believe you can watch it on HBO Max or whatever the heck the CEOs want to be stupid about. But no, I think it's a movie that definitely requires a bit of rewatch to fully kind of grasp it, but yeah, it's an interesting movie about um, an actor and a theater actor and director dealing with grief, going through the process of coming to terms with his grief, along with the driver he's assigned to. Um, I don't know how much you want spoiled. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really a spoiler since it's in the description, but it's basically it has a 40-minute prologue, a 40 or 50-minute prologue before the movie starts. But no, it's a pretty neat movie. I like the vibe of the movie. And just sort of the cinematography and whatnot. And there's also an aspect of communication because what's interesting about the plays that the actor does is that it's not just like there's actors of multiple like languages playing, so like in it, so you're hearing it a couple different languages, like in the movie you hear Mandarin, English, you see sign language, Korean. Those are the languages I know off the top of my head. But yeah, if you're looking for a 3-hour movie, with some, and just some a bit more dramatic and whatnot, I say give it a watch. The Alright. I think I'm done fiddling around with this. I can stream for about another hour or so. It's only 7. Let's see. Just open that up for the sake of it. But also, if you're still here, Vandy, let me show you the progress I've made of the camera styles thing, if I can find it. Where is it? And if you're talking about this one, okay. So a while back I thought about possibly doing some sketches of like maybe some shorts, for the algorithm, whatnot, of me making skits out of some of the SH figure arts I own. And basically, I have SH figure arts Kamen Rider Black and SH figure arts Shadow Moon. And I thought about doing like sort of like a brother, like kind of a funny comedy skit, like sketch show with where Shadow Moon being evil and Black just being, goofy and silly. And then I thought of, oh, I know, they'll be like Pinky and the Brain, somewhat. And I actually have a theme. I made a parody song of Pinky and the Brain, which I will post whenever I finish this up, but it goes like this. The rider and the moon, yes, rider and the moon. One is a hero, the other brings doom. Were made into machines when they turn 19. He's kinder, the rider and the moon, 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 moon. I hope you get to do it. Sounds fun. Yeah, if I have the time, I might try to do it. But again, it's just sort of an idea I had. Anyway, what was I trying? Oh yeah, I was trying to find the styles. Saying, oh, I should just go on my recents. Duh. Genius element. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to do a full parody, but I haven't figured out the lyrics yet. Anyway, this is what I've come up with the styles challenge so far. I got started with your suggestion, Andy. So I went with the Godzilla, and I got suggested Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I wasn't exactly sure how to interpret Hunger Force, so I'll admit I did just kind of trace Carl from Hunger Force, like Aqua Teen, and just mold him into Gamera because I'm like, I don't know what an Aqua Teen Hunger Force style is. Looking good. Thank you, Gigi. These look great, but man, the chat on OBS is kind of has this like little heart that blocks everything. Looks great, but Carl flat out broke me. Yeah, I just didn't know. Oh no, you did the right thing. Yeah, it's just like, how do I make an Aqua Teen Hunger Force style Gamera? I guess I'll choose Carl. In fact, I've never watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force other than clips. The show just didn't look that appealing to me when I was younger, so. But no, I watched a couple of clips and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'll just remake Carl into Gamera. I figured that's going to be the most comedic route to go with it. I'm not sure if I'll work on it tonight anymore or not. I don't know. What do you guys think I should draw? Should I start on One Piece? That way I can just kind of something One Piece related, or should I work on this a bit more? Should I do something else? Something other, like kaiju related, tokusatsu related, anime related? Shoot. You know, it's your turn to decide. Do some One Piece? You got it. Now the pain in the butt part is looking up references. The time is right. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if I'll get it done in time for you know, Netflix showing, but we'll see. So sorry if the screen's going to be kind of boring. It's just I'm looking up pieces, but I have an idea. I have a couple ideas of what to do with One Piece. Either do something I'm either thinking of doing something more fully illustrated or something a bit more dynamic with Luffy. I mean, Luffy's going to be in it regardless. It's just, what do I want to do with Luffy? That's the question. Do I want Luffy to use his Gum Gum powers, or do I want him to be looking out to the sea on the merry-go? I'm just going to draw some thumbs to kind of get an idea of what I want. Just to kind of explore some ideas. So, maybe get the fist out here. Have him be punching in the air, sort of, and just... How do I want that? So, kind of a big circle here, a little circle here. Give him the straw hat. Or if, instead of a closed fist, maybe peace sign. I mean, these are some, so I don't care how messy they're gonna be messy. Just a forewarning. Because I'm just kind of exploring the ideas. Maybe him having jump in the air. Whatnot. See. Then we can have like maybe the straw hats as well, or just kind of the main five for the show. So maybe who's... Well, the thing is, if just have them do peace signs. Have Usopp. You can tell this is Usopp because I'm giving him just this big old nose. In fact, he has like a very super long nose. Totally Usopp, right? You know. I don't care how inconsistent or incoherent this looks like. As long as I know what I'm doing, I should say that, even though I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Nami. Girl hair, yeah. Then. Oh, and we're gonna get Usopp goggles. Then. This be Sanji. Either, have some, where it's like Luffy's jumping up in the sky, giving a peace sign or victory sign. That's one way to go. Another idea I had, something a bit more, scenic, I guess, because I am a sucker for sunsets, and I don't know, I feel like I could do I'm in the mood for another illustrative piece. Oh, why am I making it super wavy? I'm just, yeah, there we go. Get the Mirigo. And the Mirigo's head right there. His mantle. And Luffy's sun up here. Sunset, clouds. Ooh. Look at me, guys. I'm such a great artist. Aren't I? Super duper great. Best artist ever. In fact, I would love to see AI try to recreate this. That's also going to be... facts. Yep. Just kind of have the Straw Hat Crew behind him, watching the sunset with him. That's second thumb. It's weird. I don't normally do a lot of thumbnails. Because I'm someone that just, I know what I want to do. Like, straight up, I just know what, like, maybe, I get a couple of thumbnails in, but generally I have an idea of what I want to do. But with One Piece, I just don't know which direction to go with, so I'm kind of sketching out multiple different things. Let's see. I will say, I don't think I'll go the full 10 crew members. I think I'll stick with just the 5 that were in the East Blue saga. Just to Coraline, or, words. Words are stupid. Anyway, to kind of go with the Netflix. Trying to think. By the way, I really can't wait for Lisa to post to Titanotober what we're going to be drawing for Titanotober, because I have ideas of what I want to do, and I'm thinking of doing a poll on Twitter, basically kind of deciding which direction I go with. But I have ideas to do something a bit different for Titanoctober, and I'm just waiting for Lisa to post that thing, the gosh darn uh, list, which she should be doing soon because generally she likes to get it out ahead of time. Now, do I want Luffy to say he's king of the pirates? I'm excited to see. Yeah, I'm really curious of what we're getting for Titanoctober. Do you want to hear my ideas? Have Luffy maybe pointing to his next adventure. You know I do. Okay. So, idea 1. So, instead of doing all 31 days or 30 days for this part, I do 15 days. But the reason for that is because I fuse 2 days together. So instead of drawing like one subject per day, I'll draw a fusion of those 2 days. So it's like whatever's between October 1 and 2, I'll fuse those to kaiju or hero or whoever up into a fusion monster or a fusion hero. So that's idea 1. Idea 2 is kind of do a switcheroo. So essentially turn monster into heroes and heroes into monsters. And also, hello Toku Punk. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Geats had a great ending. Strong start. Are you talking about the drawing or the ideas or... I mean, like, this is just kind of a thumbnail. I'm trying to get a feel for what I want to go with. You know what? I might go with this direction. Except... Oh wait, wrong layer. Both. Fair enough. Instead of like that, have the finger be... So that'll be like, maybe do the tip of the finger here. And just kind of have the thumb here. Here. Yeah, so the hand's kind of out here. Luffy will be all the way back here. Give him his little iconic straw hat. Let's see. you know, and have him like point out to, you know, the next, you know, just say onward or whatever. Well, there he goes. Kind of more. Oh, don't matter. I'm just thumbnailing right now. Just kind of have him. And then have the Straw Hats be with him because Luffy, he's not on this journey alone. He needs the Straw Hats. You know, because... And then maybe Usopp. So we'll be right there. Yeah, that'll be like Sanji. I mean, not Sanji, Azoro. And so you can tell this is Usopp because I gave him a big old nose. Let's see. I have Nami. I'm just gonna... I'm just trying to get Oda's proportions right. You know, just have them extremely... No, I'm not doing it. But I mean, it's true though. Some of the women in One Piece, they skinny. They need sandwiches. And then maybe move it there. Get a feel for... Then Sanji have his legs up. He's smoking a cigarette. He's got his hands in pockets, whatnot. Imagine watching One Piece. One day I may read. Yeah, if you, dude, as someone who started reading One Piece this year, do it. It's actually really good. Like, I'm not someone who's had any nostalgia for One Piece. I literally started reading this year. It's good. I'm gonna watch the Netflix live action series. I'm actually looking forward to that. Yeah. Something like that maybe for my One Piece. And their Jolly Roger right there. Because, you know, ship's gotta have a Jolly Roger. And again, I'm not really doing for accuracy's sakes. I'm just kind of getting a feel for what I want. You've seen all of East Blue? Okay, yeah, so you'll be fine for the Netflix show though. And yeah, like also you don't have to worry about spoilers for this. This is just East Blue right here. Yeah, just to kind of correlate with the Netflix show. I'll title this as We Are, because what an amazing song. Do I continue it on with this? I like how the Netflix show looks. Yeah, there's some things, that I feel like I wish they would have done instead, or just kind of like visually wise, but overall the cast looks great. Um, yeah, I know what happened to Ace. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I'm like I'm at the beginning of the time skip, so I know what happens to Ace too. But let's not say it in case anybody checks out, because I don't want to be like, I don't want somebody stumble in and be like, hey, go, by the way, blah 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 blah, you know, whatnot. And then kind of the ocean, something like that, maybe. Maybe. Alright. So, kind of a thumbnail for that one. Then I worked on this one for a bit. Didn't I just show that off? Sync to the damn games. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played too many of the One Piece games. I bought, what was it? Shoot. So, like two of the PS4 One Piece games. Um, they were on sale for $5 each. They were a good deal. Anyway, I don't know. Got half an hour. Any suggestions for the last half an hour of what to draw or sketch? Never gonna forget December last year. I read Fire Punch and Berserk back to back. How am I still alive? I have not read either. I have not read either Fire Punch, and I've read one chapter of Berserk. Yeah, like I have volume 1 of the fancy edition of Berserk. I don't know. Let's see, any suggestions? I'm going to just circle so there's some visual on screen. It's dark. That's what I get. That's from what I can tell. Fire Punch, I do know he's the name escapes me, but same mangaka as Chainsaw Man. Maybe just do rawr. Quick Chainsaw Man sketch. I don't know. Any suggestions? Maybe I have some of my sketchbook that I did in Bakon that I want to do. Delete that. New layer. Maybe some Jigen. How about Jigen from Lupin? The fact that the first thing that shows up with Google when I just type out Jigen by himself is not Jigen from Lupin is that's a no bueno. maybe have laying against a wall or something. Give him that big ol' hat. Just he's just tired of Lupin's crap. Nah. This one's kind of boring. That one's boring. What's that? 737. Could draw a bit of Geats. Nah. No. I don't know. Anyway. Should work on this a bit more. I need to go to take care. Alright, talk to you later, Gigi. Thanks for hanging. Probably gonna be logging off soon anyways. I'm just kind of losing steam myself. Yeah, see. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Do not save. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it. I think I've just kind of run out of steam, guys. So, anyway, thanks for everybody hanging out with me. I want to try to maybe do this a weekly thing. Not sure. Gotta see how it goes. Weekly or 2 times a week. Maybe switch up between games and drawing. Who knows? But anyway, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. And see y'all later. Bye.